Hello, financial fans. All is well here. I guess we're expecting some snow tomorrow here in Nashville, and that will be unusual for this time of year. And also be sure to turn the clocks forward, I guess, spring ahead, yeah. And looking at my portfolio as of year to date, I'm down 7.7%, and the S&P 500 index fund is down 12.25%, so it's a down year thus far, but there are good investments out there. One of the things I'll recommend is, while the interest rates are historically low, if you don't have property, maybe it's the time to buy a house or some income properties such as an apartment building, a trailer park, a condo that you rent out, whatever. Something to think about. I'm not a financial advisor, and any money you put into the stock market can be lost, and in fact most investments you can lose what you invest, and some people make a living by gambling, but I think I'll stick with the stock market. Other investments that you can make right now that will help you a little tiny bit. If you have a favorite food that comes in a can or a box and has a long shelf life, buy more than one of them. Buy some cans or boxes of whatever the food is and stock up for the future, so that when the prices go up, you'll still be eating the foods that cost a little bit less than the retail price will be at the time that you are eating it. Also, think about this. Plant a garden. Grow some tomatoes, or plant an apple tree or something. Do something to have a food source for just in case, or just for fun. And also, if you happen to live in a city that allows it, or a community that allows it, or whatever, a few chickens in the backyard, get the free eggs. Just something to think about. We're in a different financial arena than we were 1 year ago. And one of the things that seems destined to increase in value is real estate. And I've looked at some of the stocks which are real estate investments, in the form of buying stocks in a company that invests in real estate. And we'll take a look at some of those stocks, and we'll begin looking at a stock that has a symbol CIM, Chimera Investment Corporation. The closing price for Chimera on Friday, this was March the 11th of 2022, closing price $12.18. After hours, looky there, going up 1 penny. It went up 1 penny after hours. And we look in the column on the left, 2/3 of the way down, 52-week range, $11.30 was the low, $16.85 was the high. So it has dropped from a high point that we might be trying to get back to as soon as we possibly can. And the average volume, 2,300,000 shares trade every day. And this particular stock is considered to be fair, correction, it's undervalued. So some people think this stock, CIM, the symbol, is going to be going up. And in the middle column, third item down, PE ratio. That's nice. It's very, very nice, 5. And the forward dividend and yield, about 2/3 of the way down the middle column, forward dividend and yield, 11.14%. That is nice, and we are in an era when dividends are a pretty big plus, with the inflation, and probably inflating inflation. So 1 year target, $14.31. That would be a very nice move, especially if they keep paying that dividend of $1.32. That would be very nice indeed. Look at the next stock, NMRK, Newmark Group Incorporated. They invest in real estate. $15.70 was the closing price, so it went down during the day. And 2/3 of the way down the column on the left, we see the 52-week range. $9.88 was the low, so it's gone up a lot since that $9.88 price, and $19.10 was the high in the past 52 weeks, so it's come down a lot also in the last 52 weeks. So this is going to be a roller coaster ride if you decide to invest in Newmark Group. Bottom of the column on the left, average volume, 1,365,000 shares trade every day, and at the bottom of that column we see again the word undervalued. Someone thinks this price is a little bit too low and maybe it will be moving up. Maybe it'll get a lot of help moving up. And if the market happens to move up for some strange reason in the next few months, look at the beta, the middle column, second item down, the beta of the stock 1.75. This stock is expected to move in the same direction as the market in general, but every time the market goes up 1%, this will go up 1.75% supposedly, but the beta is a very iffy type of consideration. The PE ratio, 4.1. And go down a little further, forward dividend and yield, 0.25, 1/4%. That's not very much of a dividend yield, so you're not buying this one for the dividend, you're buying it for increase in value, hopefully the 1-year target estimate. Boy, that's nice, isn't it? $20.13 is the expected price increase. We shall see as the months go by. So let's move on to the next stock we'll be looking at, NRZ. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor, and any money you put into the stock market you can lose. New Residential Investment Corp, NRZ, the symbol $10.26. It was down on the day, and after hours it also is up 1 penny. We look in the column on the left, 2/3 of the way down, 52-week range, $8.98 was the low, $11.81 was the high, so it's kind of in the middle there. And it's nice to see that it is not swinging wildly in the past 52 weeks. The average volume, 5.5 million shares trade every day. This stock is considered to be near fair value. The middle column, third item down, PE ratio 6.79. The forward dividend and yield 9%, and the earnings per share were $1.51, and the forward dividend is 90 cents, so it's got enough earnings per share right at this moment. Who knows what the future will bring, but looks like it has a safe dividend, and the 1-year target estimate, very nice, $12.55. We move on to the last stock we'll be looking at today, Two Harbors Investment Corp, TWO. That could also stand for Tom Willett's opinion, because that's what I'm giving here. It was down, it closed at $5.22. It was off 6 cents during the trading day, and this was a down day. The stock market went down a lot, all the different indexes went down a lot, so for Two Harbors to get out of today with only 6 cents loss, that's pretty good. And then after hours it lost another penny. 2/3 of the way down, column on the left, 52-week range, $4.76 was the low. So we're talking a low price stock here. $8.15 was the high. So it's closer to the low than it is to the high, but it does have headroom, and there'll be a lot of people holding on to the stock and trying to get it to go back up there by dollar cost averaging. So that $8 price that it once had might act like a magnet trying to pull the price of the stock up as it moves forward. Average volume About 5 million shares trade every day and is considered to be near fair value. Middle column, PE ratio 12.15, and the forward dividend and yield, that's a pretty high yield there, 13.57. The earnings don't cover that at this time, but maybe good things will be happening. We're hoping for a year that returns to normal at some point, and all the stocks probably will rejoice and just drift upwards like they're balloons or something. 13.57% yield, and the 1-year target estimate is nice, not huge, but $5.64 per share. That would be nice to see that 1 year from now. And I thank you very much for watching.